What if I told you that being swallowed by a whale is not just a scene from a biblical story or a Hollywood movie, but something that has actually happened in real life? And the real question is, could you survive? Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. Imagine drifting in the open ocean, and suddenly the water around you erupts as a massive whale engulfs you whole. What happens next? Can you survive inside a whale's stomach? Has anyone in history ever experienced this and lived to tell the tale? And if the unthinkable happened to you, is there any way to escape? Today, we're diving deep, literally, into what happens when a human gets swallowed by a whale. I've spent hours researching real-life cases, expert opinions, and the actual biology of these enormous creatures to bring you the most accurate answer possible. So, let's get into it. You might think this is purely fiction, but there have been cases of people being swallowed, or at least partially engulfed, by whales. One of the most famous stories is from 1891, when a sailor named James Bartley was reportedly swallowed by a sperm whale and later found alive inside its stomach. While many historians debate the truth of this tale, we have modern cases that prove being swallowed, even if just temporarily, can happen. In 2021, a lobster diver named Michael Packard was scooped up by a humpback whale off the coast of Cape Cod. Fortunately, the whale spat him out after about 30 seconds. While survival is possible, it's incredibly rare. Most whales don't have throats large enough to swallow a human whole. But if it did happen, survival would be extremely challenging due to lack of oxygen, digestive acids, and immense pressure inside the whale's body. Let's say you do get swallowed. What exactly happens inside a whale's body? Whales, especially sperm whales, have multi-chambered stomachs filled with strong digestive acids. If you ended up inside one, the first thing you'd face is extreme darkness, intense heat, and a lack of oxygen. You'd also be squeezed by powerful muscles, pushing food through the digestive tract. Imagine being in a pitch-black, slimy, oxygen-deprived space with corrosive stomach acids slowly breaking down everything inside. Sounds fun, right? Realistically, survival would be almost impossible past a few minutes. The lack of breathable air and the digestive process would take its toll quickly. If you found yourself in this nightmare scenario, is there any possible way to escape? Some experts suggest that struggling could cause the whale to feel discomfort and regurgitate you, just like in Michael Packard's case. However, this would depend on the whale species. Another theory? Finding a way to irritate the whale from the inside. Whales have sensitive digestive tracts, so it's possible that enough movement could force the animal to vomit you out. While this sounds promising, the reality is that the lack of oxygen would likely knock you out before you even had a chance to escape. So, your best bet? Avoid getting swallowed in the first place. So, would you survive being swallowed by a whale? In most cases, the answer is no. While there have been cases of people briefly trapped in whales' mouths, fully surviving the digestive system of one is next to impossible. But if you love learning about the wild, mysterious forces of nature, you don't want to miss our last video, The Evolution of Earth in 5 minutes. It's a mind-blowing journey through time that will completely change how you see our planet.